the business ownership of it, and the investment part of it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Coffee with Chuck 79. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So last month I had the opportunity to talk to the kids at U of I about real estate. So what did I talk to them about? What is real estate, some of the buying process, but the things that got them really interested was the business ownership of it and the investment part of it. I'm going to pull up a slide right now of what I shared with them for this section. Not sure if any of you guys have seen this, but this is from a book from Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It changed my life a little bit over a decade ago because there was a mindset of my parents telling me, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, save until you retire. Well, this book opened my eyes to say, hey, there is wealth that comes from 4 different quadrants, right? So I knew at that time that there were options. Let's go through all of this. So at the top left, there is E. So what is E? E stands for employee. So employee strives for security, climbs the corporate ladder. They say something along the lines of, I'm looking for secure job with good benefits. Awesome. Below that is the S, which stands for small business owner, self-employed, or specialist. These people are experts in their field, highly intelligent, smart, high net worth. They say something along those lines of, I want to be compensated with my skills and time. Like I said, high net worth. They're going to be compensated really well for that. The top right are business owners. Business owners look for freedom. What they do is they create systems and put smart people, better people in place to run those systems. Business owners will say things like, I'm looking for smarter people to run the business for me so I could do something else. And then finally, below that are investors. They also strive for freedom, but they will use their money, maybe not even their money, somebody else's money, to create more money in the most profitable way possible. These investors will say something along the lines like, hey, money, you need a job. Go out there and find me more money. That's what investors look at. So the reason why I decided to be on the right side of this quadrant is because, first of all, I sucked at school. I'm not smart. I'm a C student at best. I have an associate in arts. The only reason why I know that because I just looked it up. I went to COD. And because I sucked at school so much, I was really depressed. Like I said, the mindset is go to school, get a good job, work, whatever, right? In my mind, though, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be more depressed after school because I'm going to wake up to a crappy alarm clock, drive an hour to work in traffic where, all these other people don't want to go to work for 4 hours because I don't want to do that. And then during lunchtime, hang out with people that don't want to be there, work another 4 hours, and then drive back home with everybody that's angry because they hate their job. And then I have 6 hours left at home to watch bad news and all that stuff. Nah, I didn't like that. I'm just talking from me, because I couldn't get with that. Now, the reason why I'm on the right side is because when I went to COD, the College of Dreams, which is what it was because my dreams became a reality. I Googled in the computer lab how to make money without working. Man, residential real estate and passive income came up. And that's what, I didn't even believe it at first. I was like, this is not even real. And then the more and more I read and thought, and I was like, whoa, this makes sense. That's what I invested my time to learn, to educate and stuff. And nobody was actually teaching me how to do that. Yes, I went to seminars. I went to, these things like, whatever, REI clubs, but I read a lot. I was so obsessed with understanding how money worked in real estate that's what I did all the time. I still do it to this day because not only do I love it, it's because I guess I can't go back now, but it's one of these things where I'm still passionate about because from all those years ago. So now back to the quadrant, right? So I stayed on the right side of this quadrant, business owner, right? Yes, I'm a business owner. I've created many systems in the last decade. Some worked, some didn't. What did it? I suck at retail. I'm never going to do retail ever again. I suck at it. I don't know if it's the product. I don't know if it's me, if I don't understand the way that game works, inventory, all that blah, blah, blah. I hate it. No retail. Service is where I'm at because I know that I could create customer service. I could teach my people to be customer service oriented. I know what that needs to do, right? And I know how to be very technical with that. When I say I created systems, there are businesses that people don't even realize that I own. Yes, I'm in healthcare, guys. Like I have businesses in healthcare. I have businesses in small tech companies. I have businesses in some small manufacturing, obviously real estate and entertainment, before I even did real estate, I had the recording studio and DJ. I have that, but some of those things I'm still active in, meaning that I spend time to go there. But man, I bet you none of you I had, healthcare industry businesses. I don't go into the office. I don't need to do anything. That's what it is. I'm creating time. Yes, it took a while to get there, but once I got there, now that income, I put good people in place so then it runs and I'll just create that income over and over and over again. Now, what do I do with those funds as they come in? I put that into the I quadrant, my investment quadrant. Nothing I do for investments is sexy at all. Real estate. Guys, I don't own Malibu Beach, I have little condos, nothing crazy, good school districts, family oriented, little condos. That's gonna go. My long-term stocks, man, VOOVTI, done and done. And that's S&P 500 ETFs and S&P International, ETFs. That's it. Done and done. And then lending money. Yes, this is more active, but it's still an investment to me because my money is working for that. I just need to review the deal, make sure that I'm smart enough to be like, hey, this deal makes sense. Do I like the operators? Do I like the numbers? Will this money return correctly? Done and done. Yes, I have done some of the sexy things, startup businesses, angel invest, private lending, ETFs, or not ETFs, NFTs, crypto. Yes, I have some of those things, but it's a very small percentage because I want to just speculate with those. I don't want to make my whole thing about that. But yeah, I'll speculate and I'll see if it's low risk, high reward. Yeah. Might as well. Let's go do it. So the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because, the kids at U of I had a lot of questions after I spoke about that. And I just wanted to make sure that, I have this out for everybody else because that is what I'm passionate about. That is where my mindset always came from. I'm a big fan of real estate, but behind that is the business ownership and investment portion of it. Real estate is just a vehicle that I chose to make that happen. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. In any case, like I said, I don't really like talking about me too much. I'm more of a, hey, I read this, I reviewed that. This is what my thoughts are on this. More factual thinking. But this is a little bit about my life, a little bit about passion about all of that. So wanted to share that with all of you. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, any ideas, any concerns, give me a call, shoot me a text, DM me. Would love to meet, talk about the ideas and things along those lines, and go from there. With that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Have an even greater weekend, and I will see you next week. Cheers.